Hi and welcome to SEQURE. On today's show, well, we're back working on this monster, the X-MAXX from Traxxas that I swapped for a few other cars last month. I've been waiting for all the bits and pieces that I needed to fix it and get it up and running. So today, hopefully, that's what's going to happen. So stay tuned to find out, can I get it running? Hi and welcome to SEQURE. On today's show, we're back working on the Traxxas X-MAXX that I got second hand, where I swapped for two other cars, a pretty brand new HOSS and a Hyper VS. But the steering was broken, so I had to get the parts in for that, which I did. I had to pick up a brace as well. That just started the whole things you need to purchase to get a car like this running. Now, obviously, the biggest I have is a 1/8, and then getting to this, I didn't have any batteries that would work in this, so I had to pick up two new batteries. Now, once I started doing a bit of research on them, oh my god, they're expensive. So I eventually found some middle of the road. I wanted some decent batteries with some decent milliamp hours, because obviously I don't want to drive it for 5 minutes and kill the batteries and then have to carry it. So I picked up these Giant Power 6500 milliamps, Graphene 2. They're an 80C to 160C, so they can push out a decent current as well. So we'll see how we get on with those as well. But also, how do I charge these? My charger doesn't have any Traxxas connectors, so I had to come up with some adapters. So to make that, I needed a new soldering iron, which is what I got as well. New fancy digital one that plugs into an XC60 Lipo, or you can use it on the mains if you get the adapter, which is what I've got as well. So super happy with that. Heats up really, really nice. And it's digital, so it tells you the temperatures and all kinds of fancy stuff. And it's tiny. Really, really tiny. So I needed one of those to make one of these so I could actually charge them. And the other thing is I couldn't fix the steering until I had the batteries, and I was able to charge them because we need to center the steering when I fix it. You can see where this is going, and I had to have all these bits in before we could actually fix it, which I've done now. So the first thing we're going to do is crack on and see if we can get the steering fixed. If that's the case, we can then take it for a bash. So that's enough waffling. Let's crack on and get the steering fixed. So there you go, all done. About an hour and a half of messing around, learning the truck more than anything. Fitting the servo horn was super easy. I love the way you can just pull the bulkhead off and then the prop shaft just comes away. I fitted the prop shaft support, so if we jump it, it gets a bit more support, so it doesn't bend as much. What else did I do? I've changed the servo horn. The servo horn is now fine. I think what happened was whoever fitted the upgraded servo, they didn't do the servo horn up and use a bit of Loctite. It came loose and then it just ate itself, basically. It's only plastic, so a metal one would probably be a better way to go. I used a bit of Loctite to make sure it's fine, and I put it all back together again. There is one bolt missing, and I guess that got lost when the guy did the upgrade to the new steering servo, so I'll have to find one of those. I can pop down to the local car shop. I'll take out the other side and go and get one. I just don't want to be bashing it hard without that. It does need it. What else? I fired it all up, the steering all worked, and then I had no drive. Turns out the pinion had come loose as well, which is a bit of a weird one. I did check it, and I Loctite it up and put it back on, and it was fine. I did notice one of the spur gear teeth has been sheared off, so I'm pretty sure it came with some spare ones, so I'll have a look. If you know what's the best ratio to pinion and spur in these, comment below, let me know what's the best medium between out and out clout, but also the acceleration side of it. As far as I know, it's stock at the moment. From that point of view, so all we've got left to do is charge up the batteries and take it for a bit of a spin. So that's what we're going to do. You survived.